Okay, I think we're back. Let me refresh this here. See if that magically fixes it. Yeah, okay. Okay. So,
Well, that was unfortunate.
yeah, that was really unfortunate. I feel like I jinxed it by saying, like, hey, we're doing really well for our first attempt. And my computer was like, oh, you're getting far? Fuck you. I'm going to fucking have a blue screen. So everything's going to die. Um, so I'm going to put, like, we're back. Just trying to vibe for now. And then put a link to this. Okay. So yeah. So if you're watching this on YouTube,
We got fucked.
you may have noticed that the previous video just kind of abruptly ends. It's because I got a blue screen, which is no fun. So we're here now, and we're just kind of sitting. I decided to just let it be a just chatting section for now. Give my computer some time to calm the fuck down, because it's like, maybe it's kind of freaking out because like it just had an unexpected crash and is now rebooting all the things. Um, so we're here now, and I kind of don't know what to do. I guess we could just. I mean, we were talking earlier about having like podcast vibes before. I guess we could try to just talk about some shit in the meantime. So, how's life?
Man, this tweet's doing numbers.
Which tweet are you looking at?
my my rare steak meme.
Your what?
Just looking at my Twitter, that's what I was like, man, it's doing numbers. There's 9 whole ass likes. Or
Wait,
actually 13.
wait, which tweet is
15.
this? See, I'm looking through. Oh, is it the one of
Your
you?
steaks, sir. Very rare.
No, it's not that one. Okay. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
4 retweets and 15 likes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing numbers.
Yeah, those are numbers.
Oh, now you like.
I didn't see it before. Like I have notifications pushed on for you, but sometimes I don't scroll all the way through your shit because sometimes there's like
I shitpost a lot.
yeah, sometimes there's a lot. I'm like, I don't have fucking time to scroll through all your notifications. I'm gonna maybe see a few and then I'm moving on. Don't have time for your shit. I get enough of your shit in this Discord.
Granted, this Discord is getting a lot of pressure off of it because of Twitter.
Fuck, I accidentally tabbed into a fucking video there. But all right. But, yeah. What the fuck was I saying?
Mommy issues?
I don't know. Shit keeps on happening. That's annoying. Things keep on pulling me away from other things, and let's see. I could pull up that. I don't know. Let's see. How's my disc doing? It's at 23%. That's down from the 50% it was at before, which is good. So my computer might be calming down enough to maybe hop back into EDF, but I don't know. It's just, man, this is fucking just like an awkward situation.
And I'm just thinking, do I get back to writing the script instead of using you as a means to procrastinate?
I don't know, man. I don't know. My computer, I'm looking at Task Manager right now, and like things seem to have calmed down a bit. So we might be able to go back into EDF. Um,
Maybe, possibly.
so that's an option. We could still try to do that. Yeah. That would be some content, in all fairness, which could be nice. People, I have this hunch that some people like to have content. I don't know
Why
if
would
that.
they want that? Have
Yeah.
you seen my YouTube?
I mean, I know I've made something for your YouTube a long time ago at this point, but it's
Like,
something.
have you seen my streams? They don't want content.
Mm. I know. I mean, how about this? What's some shit we could just talk about, um, right here, just without the layer of EDF?
Trent
I
Reznor is fucking based, and when he was at a concert, he was telling the crowd to steal his music.
Oh yeah, Trent Reznor is awesome. He's fucking great.
He's like, steal my music.
Yeah, no, he knows. Well, one of my favorite things about him is that he knows that like the music studios are just full of shit. They're just a bunch of corporatists that don't actually give a fuck about music. So he's very vindictive of them. Um, and like that's why he just like doesn't even bother working with them anymore. He's just like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm
I
gonna.
mean, that's why Ghosts 1 through 5 is under Creative Commons
Oh yeah, Ghost 1 through 5 is just like he just released that shit for free
on the internet.
on the internet, and it's like because like he didn't want. Okay, because we are gonna do EDF. He didn't want he didn't want to like give he didn't want fucking record labels like stealing that shit basically. So he's like, fuck you. I want people to just enjoy music, so that's what I'm gonna do. Anyways, I suppose I should change the capture to EDF since we're going back to that, which means I should also change the title and stuff back to that as well. So what did I have it before? I had it as just EDF. Meh. So now back to defending the Earth from bugs, aliens, and kaiju. Oh my. The Earth Defense Force 5. Alright. Okay. And that's so disappointing that I had to say, like, hey, we're doing really well in this attempt. It's our first attempt. Computer kills everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess, well, since I launched the game, I'm gonna just tab over to Task Manager. Task Manager's not freaking out. It's not throwing any. It's not. I don't see anything that looks out of step. So, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We'll just throw ourselves back at this. And then, I don't know, in like half an hour to an hour or so, we'll probably call it. So yeah, I guess there's less concern about having to break things up. Well, I still have to break things up on YouTube, actually. Never mind, that doesn't make my job easier when I'm archiving.
Imagine having an easy job.
Yeah. In fact, the other things like, do I do the same thumbnail for both videos? Because this one, because like the thumbnail for the previous video will definitely have Zelda in it, but like, would it make sense to have Zelda in this one when I'm not doing Zelda in this one? Oh shit, I have light canister cannons equipped because it didn't say. Oh, we have to retreat. Yep. That's right, because it didn't save that data, I guess. But it's like, you know, like, Zelda's not in this particular video as far as YouTube is concerned. Unless I edit them together, like, I'd have to download the VODs and then stitch them together. I don't want to do that. That's too much work.
Just thinks about it, no.
Yeah, it's just like, that's too much work for, like, basically no payoff. So why bother? Where's the fucking... There it is. No, that's 201. Where's the 202? There it is. And then I'm gonna want... Shoddy. And... Yeah, I'm gonna try Blast Soul Spear. It's been a bit since I tried that, but maybe that's a little bit better. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give this another try, and the me of the future will have to think about what I'm doing for this specific.
Time portal opens up. You from the future comes in. What was it? Time portal opens up. You from the future comes in, kicks you in the nuts, leaves.
Doesn't really sound like me, but okay.
That's just how much of a bitch it turned out to be.
I mean, really, it's just some more. Maybe I just do something like a screenshot from EDF and then like put a blue screen little thingy. Maybe put in like some text on it that says "Oopsie whoopsie."
Fucky wucky.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's always upsetting when something like that happens. And then it's like, how concerned should I actually be? Is the ever question. And I don't know right away.
Shotgunner found me. He's targeting me.
Oh, where are you?
There he goes. Okay. The Godzilla beam's got on their ass.
Okay. I think the other thing that kind of sucks, and this happened like last time I had a blue screen, which was, what, the first, was it Dead Rising?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the first stream we did of Dead Rising, and it was like, it kind of just threw off my vibe for the rest of that stream. What was extra shitty about that one? That one happened early on the stream. At least this one's happening later, so it doesn't feel like it threw off the whole stream, just a part of it. But it's like, it's very hard to like think about much else. It's like, oh great, I'm concerned about that, but I don't even know if I should be concerned about that, because for all I know, it could just be something that like happened, but it's not even. It's like it could just be something that just never happens again. I'll look more into it after stream, I guess, so I can have a better sense of like what level of concern to have. Because if it's actually going to be a problem, I would want to know that, you know?
Yep.
That way I could address it. And then, you know, maybe also, like, inform people, like, hey, this has been going on, or this thing needs to be taken care of, and so streams may be, like, not happening, or delayed, or meh. Which I would prefer to not have to even get to that point, but, like,
colossal monsters approaching combat areas? It's a horde of Urginus.
A horde of Urginus?
It's Urginus.
I don't know, man.
The worst part is, though, someone who did, like, if someone in the dev who didn't know enough English probably would have ended up insisting on that.
You probably could, yeah. If you really wanted to.
This is Scout. Monsters are coming.
Anyways.
Spotted heavy armored aliens.
Oh, okay, so to try to change the topic and maybe feel less bleh. So that Shadowversity video we were talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at, like, the top comment for it, and it kind of talked about, like, how, like, it was kind of talking about, like, how some of the logic that's used is in terms of, like, defending, like, slower animations for, like, heavier weapons has to do with, like, you know, the way you balance it, you know, the higher damage of those heavy weapons is by making the attack speed slower, right? And it's like, that makes some sense on paper, but it's not necessarily entirely accurate to how heavy weapons actually were used in real life, because first of all, heavy weapons were not necessarily that heavy. Because when we say heavy weapons, we're really talking about things like great swords and halberds and stuff like that.
Things you need two hands for.
Yeah, we basically mean just like two-handed weapons. But that doesn't. But if those are heavy, they're not necessarily good weapons to use in the first place. Because you want to be able to actually be fairly nimble with your weapons and flexible. The main advantages that those weapons have has to do with reach and armor piercing.
Leverage.
Well, leverage and the armor piercing capacity that they have. Which you could view as, like, meaning that they do more damage, but, like, it's not quite as simple as that. Because, like, you know, lighter weapons could still be, you know, just as deadly. But that may have more to do with the fact that in real life humans have very little hit points. So it doesn't take much to actually kill someone. But, you know, it's a lot of that's all the damage and hit points. Those are all abstractions anyways. But one thing that was kind of interesting in that comment, he talked about how, like, you know, even daggers could still be considered, like, armor piercing in the sense that, like, and just as deadly against armor in the sense that, like, you could slip them between the blades or the plates of the armor. Granted, that's way easier said than done, because good luck doing that in the heat of battle. But it's not inaccurate. Like, if you can slip a dagger between some plates on armor, like, yeah, you're gonna stab someone. So that got me thinking about, like, something in D&D that could be kind of interesting. Where it's like, suppose we made adjustments to, like, great weapons to not necessarily be so much that they do more damage. I mean, maybe they do, but it's like, that isn't, like,
Greater armor piercing capability.
But yeah, what if we gave them, like, an armor piercing tag that made them, you know, depending on the weapon, cut through a certain percentage of the armor? Like, maybe a greatsword kind of cuts through, like, 50% of enemy armor, and maybe like something like a halberd does like maybe a third of it. Maybe a great hammer just like fucking like crushes that shit and like does like 75% armor piercing. I don't know. I'm just
That could work.
I'm just spitballing here. Like you would have to like really kind of sit down and think about it and go through that. So then that got me thinking like, okay, well, so if daggers could also in theory be armor piercing, what if we
they're attacking with advantage?
So let me get more specific, because I don't think that should be the case. I think actually that would be broken overpowered on its own. However, what I thought about was two things. One, if you rolled a nat 20 with a dagger, no matter what class you were, that could count as maybe kind of slipping between the plates, and therefore giving you some armor piercing. Again, how much armor piercing would have to be like discussed and debated over, but like, you know, some amount, and probably a significant amount too. For now, let's just say like 50%. Let's see, you're somewhere there. So then I had an additional thought. What about Rogue with their sneak attack? What if we made them a little bit more interesting? Where, like, you know, maybe sneak attack still has, like, its whole thing of, like, it gives you bonus damage if you actually, like, do a whole sneaky thing on the enemy. Oh my god. Okay. So you're just somewhere.
I'm flying.
The combat strength of the Barker team is decreasing.
Come on. Why does it knock me over? So I was thinking with the sneak attack, what if a rogue that performs a sneak attack with a dagger, specifically, if they successfully pull off the sneak attack, they get that armor-piercing trait regardless of their roll. That way you can kind of, like, the idea that, like, rogues use daggers and stuff gets mechanically reinforced. But then it also makes it more thematic in the sense that it's like, oh, it's like if you actually were sneaky, right? You actually did the sneak attack, which reinforces the core mechanic of the class, which I think is pretty cool. And it can kind of make, like, rogues maybe a little bit more interesting against oh jeez, that just killed me. Okay. Against it could make them potentially viable as, like, a heavy armor assassin type character, if you were to so build yourself that way. But, you know, it would also mean you have to kind of, because you have to get the sneak attack off, you can't necessarily just do it by running at them and just stabbing them, because, like, well, that's not how sneak attack works, right? Ow.
I don't care. Just hurry up.
God, this battle's so hectic, it's hard to, like, fully express my
God damn it,
thoughts.
Arclus! There are Bargas everywhere! Pay attention to them!
But yeah, anyways, it just got me kind of thinking about how that type of stuff could work. I also thought about an additional layer that you could do on the armor side of things, where maybe, depending on the type of armor you're wearing, you might be more resistant to certain types of armor piercing. Like, for example, maybe plate armor would be pretty vulnerable to, like, you know, a dagger slipping between its plates, right? But maybe something like chainmail or a gambeson might be actually pretty resistant to that type of stuff. Which, I guess maybe that would just be like a piercing resistance or something, but like, I don't know. But, you know, just got me thinking about, like, hey, what if we made, like, having layers of armor more interesting, where it's like, you know, if you wanted to build, like, your ultimate defense, you would want your outer layer to be plate armor, because it's just going to be the most generally good armor against, like, fucking, like, everything. And then maybe you have, like, a layer of chainmail underneath that in case something slips through. And then, like, below that, you could have, like, a gambeson, which could provide additional padding against any type of crushing thing, or give you an additional layer between your skin and the armor in case there's any kind of metal manipulation, like, you know, the spell heat metal. Right? I just need to get the fuck out of here. Here, I should probably make myself to the other Barga. Oh my god, these guys are just ignoring me. No! Stop walking just out of my range. Let's stomp them. There we go. Bully. It's too bad Bargas don't have, like, big collection ranges.
Yep.
That would actually be pretty fucking useful. Though maybe the idea was that they didn't want the Barga to accidentally take fucking everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, those guys are kind of far. I'm gonna actually get out and maybe collect a bit.
Yeah.
See, how many Bargas so we have? One Barga there, one Barga there, and one Barga there. Oh, and so we have 4 allied Bargas. Okay. Or 5? We have 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4 Arcalus? Okay. Yeah, so I would definitely focus on collecting, because the AI might be able to just win. Maybe. The Bargas are hurt, so I don't know. But definitely focus collecting.
You know, I was worried about friendly fire, but the nuke is a really good choice for this mission.
Oh yeah, no, this is one of those missions where, like, you do have to be concerned about friendly fire, but at the same time, do you? It's kind of like me and Vermintide as Sienna. It's like, I know I should be concerned about friendly fire, but should I? Should I really? I mean, short answer, yes, but long answer, kinda no. Because, like, obviously don't target your friends in that game. But if someone happens to be in the conflagration circle, whatever, you know? If you're hitting, like, 10 rats and you happen to hit your ally in the process, you hit 10 rats. That's far more valuable. Also, yeah, I was right, they would be able to clear it.
Also, learning how to finesse a nuke, because it's like, oh, it's gonna hit the Barga. Was it? Aims it way in the distance, turns it around to hit the Arculus in the ass.
Fucking Tokyo drifts a nuke. I mean, I guess we did talk about Doctor Strangelove earlier in this stream. Well, I guess technically the previous stream. Technically. For me, it's the same stream. It's just Twitch and YouTube are gonna look at it like, oh no, that's 2 different videos. And I'm like, that's because my computer is a butt. Crumbling. Oh, this is termites.
Yep.
All right. There's a flamethrower for Fencer, isn't there?
It has psychotic recoil, but yeah.
Oh yeah, flame revolver. I'm gonna try it. I mean, I do have the whatchamacallit, the recoil reducer, dampener, whatever it's called.
Muzzle stabilizer.
Yeah, that one. So that might help. And beyond that, probably, you know, I could try the finest hammer, because that's like an anti-ground hammer. And then I could try the hand Gatling gun for that, I guess.
Oh man, I was just like, I just saw a reaction image that I love. What was it? The orc freebooter with doing the nice with a mug, but it's a mug squig, and the mug squig has a mug squig.
Yoda, I heard you like mug squigs.
The mug squig has a mug squig.
See any civilians either. It's dead silent. What is going on?
Can't remember which one of these buildings it is, but I know one of these is
I
first.
think it might be that one. Wait.
It's this one.
The building just... What's going on? The monsters are here! And they're fast! They're here! Fire!
Yeah, that is pretty intense recoil.
Because
I still have to do a little bit of compensation. And that's with the muzzle stabilizer.
I can't believe how fast they are.
But I think the real problem with it, honestly, is that it just maybe takes too long to wind up.
Yep.
It does have one hell of a wind-up time. But it does have a lot of ammo capacity.
The building is collapsing! The monsters! They're eating the building!
Ah, okay. Well. Yeah, your flamethrower is probably a lot better.
It does very little damage, but
But it's
doesn't
way more flexible, which is kind of the reason you bring the flamethrower. It's not really for the intense damage, it's more like, hey, here's a thing that staggers. It's kind of like the reason to bring the laser weapons on a Wing Diver. Or I should specify the EDF 4 reason to bring the lasers.
Building is coming down! Monsters! They're eating the structure!
that was such a juicy shot.
Those mutants seem to feed on concrete and plastic in order to breed.
What? You mean they multiply by eating flats and houses?
That's correct. If we don't do
Flats.
something, every single building will be gone.
Where are we? Europe?
Is their food source.
I think this is one of the Japanese maps.
Well, as I said, he said flats though.
Yeah, I know.
And the thing is though, like, it has to be for the translation team they chose, because Japanese mostly borrows from a lot of American English, because we kind of occupied them for so goddamn long.
You could argue we still do.
Yeah, but you know what I mean though. It's like,
Something's wrong with it. The building is collapsing. The monsters are eating the buildings.
Attack those monsters. Let none of them escape.
I'm gonna go get this health kit over here.
Wing divers deployed as backup. Rendezvous on site.
This hammer's kind of interesting. I kind of like it.
what?
I'm using the finest hammer.
Ah. Oh yeah, the shockwave hammer. Yep.
I think it's pretty solid against these guys. Excuse me. Especially with the way they like to bunch up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, bitch, you thought?
Of course.
Rez be like, nobody destroys this city but me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was me. That was not the city, that was me.
God, their speed is ridiculous.
Yeah. It's actually really easy to underestimate these guys. I think part of why the hammer is really good against them is that, like, mid-swing, it acts as a shield. Which is a pretty big deal. Because, I mean, look at this shit. I don't know how many I'm killing per shockwave right now, but...
Looks like a lot. It's like I'm watching Sauron in the intro to Lord of the Rings.
The fact that they are sending those monsters
You know, with how
to
strong
find
Sauron's
one
strikes
thing,
were in the, what was
they
it?
reach
In the
final stage of their
setting
invasion.
men flying and everything?
Yeah.
No, if you're using enough force to send men flying, you're not sending whole people flying. You're sending pieces of them flying.
Want to eradicate all artificial.
Well, maybe they're just kept together by their armor.
Maybe. I mean, that is the only thing holding them together.
They will destroy the human civilization and create a world without us.
I mean, also, the human body is... this is one of the weird things about biology. It's like the human body is, like,
Will be eradicated.
shockingly durable, yet
Fragile.
fragile at the same time. It totally depends on... It's, like, extremely dependent on, like, where things are hit and how they are hit. And with how much force they are hit, and stuff like that. Like... Because you can survive some ridiculous things. Like, I mean, people
Like, you got
people
case.
survive entire buildings being collapsed on top of them. People survive that shit.
I mean, like, it's crazy because you hear about like people dying because they tripped the wrong way, but
That
then you
too,
hear about like
yeah.
some Medal of Honor recipients who, I think the most modern one of the modern ones was like one of the only ones where the event was recorded. Like he freaking stayed behind to make sure his guys could freaking get evac'd, and I think by the end of it, it took like 32 gunshots to actually finally put him down.
Yeah, that's like some like Boromir shit right there.
And it's kind of crazy because the footage, you literally see it all happening in thermal imaging.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and like, if you ever gone to one of those websites where, and that are kind of like, not even necessarily NSFW, but more NSFL, where,
Live leaking.
yeah, yeah, and I'm trying to tread carefully in terms of how I phrase this because I don't want Twitch to think I'm like saying go there, because let me be clear, you probably shouldn't go there, like, at all. But if you have, implying that you've already done so, not that I'm encouraging to do so, because I'm not encouraging to do so. Like, I've seen, like, or you could see, like, for example, like when a bomb goes off, like an artillery strike. Sometimes one of the things that can happen in terms of like how people die from that is not the shrapnel, um, not like the heat from like the blast or anything like that,
The pressure wave.
but the pressure wave itself. It's one of the things that's really surreal to think about, and I do not encourage you going and watching this. Just think about it. People can die just from a shockwave, and it's really weird because it's like air moves and nothing really happens to their bodies that you could really tell. They just kind of fall over and die. That's and basically what's happening there is just like, oh, that's kind of like what I mean. That's kind of what I mean about like their bodies. When Sauron hits their bodies, they may not actually be in pieces, because your body can actually stay intact pretty well through a lot of things, but your insides might be turned to jelly. And that's probably more what's happening when Sauron hits those men with the mace and has that magic blast that goes off with it. It might not necessarily be the physical force, though that's definitely a component, but it might also be just like the pressure wave that's created by the mace and the power of the ring, just kind of liquefies their insides, which, you know, kills ya. Anyways, I'm thinking with this mission, I tried the, let's see, so these are the old ones. They deal 849 to okay. Wow. These higher level Galleon. Oh, it's because it's, wait, it's armor piercing. What? That's different. Okay. Oh, because it's not a rapid fire. It's a armor piercing cannon. Oh, okay.
Oh, that one has a penetration trait, because the other rapid fire cannons don't have penetration.
Wait, so is it still? Wait, so what's the rate? 1.3 per second. Okay, so it's significantly slower. To be fair, it's unupgraded. Okay, so how does that compare to just, you know, the hand cannon? See, so that's 1756.2 at 1.5 per shot or per second. Yeah, hand cannons are better right now, though it might be worth keeping track of the armor piercing cannon as it gets upgraded, because that might actually be better than, you know, a cannon, which is interesting. I think I'm gonna go with the other type of cannon here. No, that's autocannons. You know, it'd be kind of useful if you could tag like certain weapons to kind of mark them as like significant, so that it's much easier to just find them when you need to find them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do shoddy here. Okay. I think I have my loadout. We'll probably just do a couple more missions and then be done, by the way. Because I think we were like 3 hours, 40 minutes when I had the crash. And then it took some time to get back up, and we're about 46 minutes into this one. So, you know.
Charge forward! It's now or never! Remember, press them down! Breach the light barrier! We have the Grim Reaper team as our backup!
Alright. Well, I got the shield screen, but I fucking died. So that sucks.
Great. Have you destroyed the shield bearers?
I got one, sir.
Negative. Too many. We can't proceed. We can't advance! We have to find another way! Damn it! Can't believe they got the better of us.
Hello. I wonder, does this work? I'm gonna see if I can get this anchor. Alright, coming back out towards you.
Let the wing divers take the lead.
Diver 1, attack! Diver 2, attack! Diver 3, attack!
Are you doing okay?
Barely.
Yeah.
This vehicle is in great condition. You should have
I mean, I did get the anchor I was going for, so
meet up with
there should be less pressure as we push forward. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Which anchor did you get? Because I know you got this first one.
The one that's just like right on top of this hill.
Hmm.
That's why I'm saying like it should probably be easier to push in now because there's not going to be an anchor right there spawning stuff. It'll still be hard because there's still like 5 other anchors. Here, I'm gonna try to make my way to some of the shield bearers. Okay, got the center one.
Good job. The shield bearers have been taken down.
Okay, that's another one down.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Okay. I'm liking this hammer. It's pretty good. Very good anti-ground. Very good for kiting too, because if you can, because as you kite them, they kind of go in a line. Oh, we have golds. I don't know where they're coming from, but we have some golds. What was I saying?
I'm just getting bullied.
Yeah. I had to like focus on some golds. Oh, we got termites. Okay, hello. Oh god, and the laser guy's getting line of sight. That's not good. It's actually really bad. Ah. I wonder if the rapid fire cannons might be better, because I don't think I'm going to be making much use. I didn't make any use of my hand cannons there. So it might be better to have something that has some amount of flexibility, but still serves a similar role. Like, that might make me a little bit more useful against, like, maybe the aliens and the anchors and stuff. I won't necessarily have to get, like, right in their face. But with all the shield screens everywhere, you still kind of have to do that for a bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Also, you know, I'm gonna try to grab the fucking NPCs where they just run to their death blindly.
Okay. I'll be the one who I'll be the one who goes to my death blindly.
Don't die. The anchors are being protected by shield bearers. Normal attacks won't be of any use. Charge forward! It's now or never! Reaver, press them down! Our goal is to get to the mountaintop. Reach the light barrier! Fear not! We have the Grim Reaper team as our backup. Let's head to the top of that mountain!
It's flying type!
Keep going! Rush forward! Get them all! Negative. Too many.
Yeah, at least got the shield bearer down.
Another way. Damn it. Can't believe they got the better of us. Great. Have you destroyed the shield bearers?
And when I these rapid fire cannons fuck. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to kill the thing outright. Now it is. I'm so glad you pointed me in the direction of these cannons.
What? Oh yeah.
They're great. All right. Man, I'm so glad they give the shield effect to hammers while they're in use, because they would probably be awful if they didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Because their attack animations are pretty long. So if you didn't have that protection there, I feel like a lot of the times that what would happen when you use your attack is that you would kill something, but then you would fucking die in the process, which is not great. Anyways, I'm gonna see if I can get that anchor. Alright, anchor down. Oh, that sucks. Alright, that's another shield screen down.
Shield bearers have been taken down.
Ah! Damn it. You got me mid-dash. Well, hopefully that one down shield screen will give you a lot of freedom. Hopefully. And I'm near this shield screen. Oh.
Target destroyed.
Man, he popped your vehicle like a balloon.
Yep.
god.
Those lasers are fucking oppressive.
Yeah, that one guy is actually one of the most. He might be the most dangerous enemy on this map. That felt better overall, even though we still died. But part of what makes this mission hard is that you kind of have to have some amount of deep dive like that,
The anchors are being protected.
and it's just hard.
Normal attacks won't be of any use. Charge forward! It's now or never! Remember, bust them down. Our goal is to get to the mountaintop. Reach the light barrier. Fear not. We have the Grim Reaper team as our backup. Let's head to the top of that mountain.
Flying monsters! It's flying time!
Keep going. Push forward. Get them all.
Great. Have you destroyed the shield bearers?
Negative. Too many. We can't proceed. We can't advance. We have to find another way.
Damn it. I believe they got the better of us.
If you could alleviate the flying monsters, that would help a lot.
Yep, that's what I'm targeting right now.
Okay, thank you. It's pretty hard to deal with them as Fencer. At least, not without, like...
Dedicated kit for it.
Yeah, which even then, I feel like their dedicated kit is, like, pretty weak compared to, like, a ranger bringing an assault rifle or a shotgun. Well, I guess the Dexter shotgun's about as effective as, like, Ranger shotgun. But Rangers can bring, like, certain snipers and assault rifles that will do the job at a longer range. That's a big deal.
Shotguns are so good in this game.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Ranger shotguns, they fuck.
Dude, in EDF 4 they were pretty good, situational. Now they just fuck.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think they're, like, unfairly good either. I think they're just, like, appropriately good. Because it's not like when I play Ranger, I don't feel like I'm pigeonholed into always having a shotgun. It's like, because I think they do a good job of making assault rifles and shotguns pretty consistently good in most situations. So it's like, if I want to bring, like, an assault rifle instead of a shotgun, like, that's totally valid. Okay. Anchor down. And that ant corpse went flying. Hey Rez, so fun fact I learned the other day about some of the enemies we were fighting last time in Orcs Must Die.
Ah, go on.
So, because I was like, you know, looking up like the elementals and stuff, like mostly for their pictures because I wanted to put them in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But along the way, I found out something about how the water elementals and the fire elementals work. Because, like, you know how I was, like, not entirely sure what to use against the water elementals? Because, like, my
Yeah.
logic was like, well, they're made of water, fire wouldn't be good against them. Turns out I'm wrong. They actually take triple damage from fire.
Oh.
So I actually should have brought the fire against them. And fire elementals take triple damage from ice. So, like, I caught it with those guys. Didn't quite catch it with the water. But, like, now I know. But there's a couple of other interesting things. So both of those elemental types, in fact, I think all elemental types are resistant to varying degrees. Like, I think slashing attacks, acid, lightning, and something else I'm forgetting. But then, like, so, like, water elementals take triple damage from fire. Fire elementals take triple damage from water, or from frost. You know what's really interesting?
What?
They take bonus damage. Both of those types take bonus damage from bleeding.
Huh.
Do you want to guess how high that modifier is?
How high?
Just take a guess.
Quadruple?
No. I'll give you 2 more
How
guesses.
high? 8 times.
Okay, and then what's your third guess?
5 times.
Okay. Now, this is according to the wiki, so I'm not actually 100% sure, but if the wiki is to be trusted, water elementals and fire elementals take 20 times damage from bleeding.
What?
Yeah, that was kind of my reaction too. And, like, it's such an insane amount that I'm actually a bit skeptical of it, but
Diver 3, attack!
that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
So maybe when we return to those DLCs for, like, Nightmare Mode or something, spike traps might be really good, because one of their unique upgrades is
Bleed.
is a bleed, and that might be amazing against those elementals. And then, of course, you know, bring in fire bracers for water, ice bracers for fire. That's pretty clear. Brimstone will be really good against the water elementals as well. And then, as far as I know, frost traps don't deal damage to enemies, but they do work against the fire elementals. So that's something. But yeah, that was just like a really weird trait I saw. And I looked up Earth Lords and stuff to see if Earth Elementals also suffer from that, and like, no, Earth Elementals are actually genuinely tanky. They're resistant to most things. I think the only thing they took extra damage from was explosive.
Oh, that's why I can melt it with a grenade launcher.
Yes. And that's why I tend to struggle with them a little bit more without the charm. And even with the charm, they still... In fact, I don't know what damage the Scepter of Damnation or Domination. I don't know what type of damage that counts as. Like, I don't know if there's a generic magic damage type or not. Gold's got me. But yeah, that's some stuff to think about as we do more of that game, because that game's been really interesting. And I do think, like, the higher level stuff could get really cool in that game, where it's like you really have to think a lot more about what types of traps you're bringing and how you're using them. It's really cool. Oh, which reminds me, I need to change. Assuming we're going back to midnight, because last week we started later because of other reasons. I'll need to change the promo art I have with the times to change it from MST to PST, because the rest of the world changed their clocks, but we didn't.
Ass idiots.
Yeah, those fools.
Ah.
Yeah, this is our
How
mission.
does that special wave spawn? That's a bitch.
I think that's a hard one. That's part of why it's kind of. I think it's kind of useful to have like more of those, shield screens killed earlier, because like it makes it easier to retreat and just try to like have a bunch of things dropped on them. And I think it just gives us more room to maneuver, but it's hard to even get to that point.
Oh, let me you take a piss.
Okay, you know what? I kind of need to take a piss. If you're gonna take a piss, I'll take a quick piss. So let's piss break. Okay, I'm back. Rez usually takes longer than me to piss, though, so we'll probably be sitting here for a bit. Maybe I could scroll Twitter for a sec. Hmm. I don't know, nothing super interesting happening on Twitter right now, which maybe is a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing if Twitter's not exploding right now. Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck is this? Oh, shit.
Meh.
Man, right,
What?
so right as I say, like, oh man, like, because while waiting for you, like, I was scrolling through Twitter, I was like, man, nothing's happening on Twitter. Which, it's like, maybe it's good if there's nothing interesting happening on Twitter. And then, like, I look over and I see China Eastern Airlines plane crash trending. And I'm like, oh.
Wait, what?
So, a China Eastern Airlines Boeing 737-800 with 132 people on board crashed in the mountains in southern China.
Oh, fuck.
That sucks. I'm not sure exactly when that happened, because some of these posts were like 7 hours ago, so this may have happened before I even streamed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But 737 again.
Yeah, that's... I guess we'll have to... They'll have to recover the black box and just see... if they can recover it, what that reveals. Because it's supposed to basically store some data on, like, well, just like fucking everything. So it should give them some information about what may have gone wrong right before the crash. Because, yeah, that's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
You literally never want that to happen. Ever.
Boeing is like, God fucking damn it, probably.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, Boeing is probably like, shit.
Again.
Yeah, again, yeah, you don't want to have to say again. That's really bad. Not that Boeing might see a bit of a dip in their stock prices for a bit. Boeing's gonna be fine. They're a military contractor, they're gonna be fine. Or defense, whatever. They work with the fucking military, therefore they're part of the military-industrial complex, so they're gonna be fine. Which I say cynically, just so we're clear. Because I kind of think that maybe they shouldn't be fine.
So you're saying we need to pull a, early 1920s America when the unions are getting busted repeatedly and workers took it in their own hands and ambushed convoys?
Well, I do think if unions had more power, things would probably be better. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, everybody, you heard that, kids. It's the go-ahead to go full 1920s America.
I don't advocate for violence, I'll be clear on that. Except in very specific scenarios.
Negative. Too many.
But,
We can't advance. We have to find another way.
I do want workers to have more power than they do. And I do think unions are a big part of that. Not that unions are foolproof or perfect. They're not perfect. But what is observable is that places that have more union support tend to have better pay, better hours, and better benefits for their workers. Now, whether or not you want to specifically attribute that to unions or to something else that unions are able to exploit, that's up for debate, but like, I think things would be better off with unions being stronger right now. And what sucks is that you hear very few politicians actually talk about that. Like, you'll hear Bernie Sanders talk about it, because he's like a, I mean, he's like the era you're talking about was literally the generation right before him. So it's pretty fresh in his mind as far as history goes.
Go back to the days when Grandpappy and friends got together and ambushed their boss's convoy and derailed their trains. And the National Guard had to literally bomb their asses.
Yeah. Yeah, as in that's happened, not necessarily, yeah, that's what we should do. Just to be clear. That happened. I do not personally condone that behavior, but I don't necessarily condemn it either. Because I understand.
Okay, let the wing divers take the lead.
Diver 1, attack! Diver 2, attack! Diver 3, attack!
Wing diver, scatter the enemy. The wing divers have been dispatched. Meet up with them.
Okay, anchor down. Pulling out for a bit.
I'll back you up.
Do you think you can hold your position?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay. Coming in. I'll see if I can get that alien for you. Alright, alien's down. I'm gonna see if I could try to get some of these, at least 2 of these shield screens.
Good job. The shield bearers have been taken down.
Ah, the laser guy. Fucking. God, he's such a bitch.
Yeah, my kit's just not feeling good.
Okay. Alright. It's so hard to deal. I feel like with that laser guy, it's like I just have. Like, I can kill him, but it's like if I have to reload in the middle of fighting him, I'm fucked. Or if I run out of boosts, or, you know, whatever. Because it does so much DPS. Like, I'm liking my kit, it's just hard.
I'll show you what.
The anchors are being protected by shield bearers. Normal attacks won't be of any use. Charge forward! It's now or never! Grim Reaper, press them down! Breach the light barrier! Fear not! We have the Grim Reaper team as our backup. Our goal is to get to the mountaintop. Let's head to the top of that mountain!
They're flying monster! It's flying types!
Keep going! Press forward! Get them all! Can't proceed.
Oh my god, they snatched me out of the air.
Damn it!
God, the Black Hands just delete everything. Like the fucking, it's weird. The Black Hands are the biggest danger ever to the fucking Grim Reapers.
Oh my god, can this fucking Crimson get off me? I know he recently did this. I guess he's not really off hiatus, he just had his stream, but like, this referential joke is falling apart as I'm trying to get out of this area.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the anchor as soon as my things are reloaded. Spider had other ideas. Okay.
Look around carefully.
Oh hey Elk, you made it home. Awesome.
The elk is here? Nice.
Yeah, got here in time to catch the tail end of the stream. Which we are a little bit over from our usual time, though part of that is because
Yeah.
I had a blue screen of death earlier in the stream. So that kind of sucks. But this section's been going for an hour and a half, and we're
God,
doing
this is
okay.
just constant. I can never get clear. It's just constant.
Yep.
Okay, let the wing divers take the lead.
Diver 1, attack! Diver 2!
That's part of why I do that deep dive to try to eliminate stuff, because pressure needs to be alleviated.
The wing divers have been dispatched. Meet up with them.
Activate the shock absorber!
Hey, how are things with you, Elk? I hope things are going well. Damn. Fucking obliterated him. Oh, he was still alive?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I mean, he was so obliterated, I assumed he was dead. Like, he looked like how you were describing how the men hit by Sauron's mace should look.
Yep.
What's a new vehicle?
You know, I'm gonna focus the alien first. He's down. I repeat, alien down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like that, actually. You're doing alright, that's great to hear.
Good job. The shield bearers have been taken down.
I'm glad for you, Elk. Oh, God.
Close air support online.
Alright,
Target
never shield screen
destroyed.
down. I'm gonna try to retreat.
Yep.
Because this gives us like half the map to work with now. Instead of, you know, like 20% at most.
Reloading ammo.
Thinking about actually messing with my old DeviantArt account again now that NFTs are nosediving in popularity. Yeah, go for it. The DeviantArt, not the NFTs.
Yeah, the NFT train is slowing down now that people are wising up and they can't money launder as aggressively as they could now.
Yeah. Well, and I think there's also like this realization that like, you know, normalized people think it looks ugly because oh my god, they look awful.
The only NFTs I've ever seen are terrible.
Yeah, so it's like I'm supposed to be impressed. Like, I don't get it. Like,
I wouldn't even want to save that image.
yeah.
I only do so out of spite.
Like when I was first hearing about NFTs, I was like a little bit afraid to like actually like ask what they were because I was like kind of confused by them. It's like I don't know. It's just like an ugly monkey. Is that what? Why are people forgetting about the ugly monkey? I did not like. It just made no. It still doesn't make any sense to me.
And then it's far more sinister than that.
Well, yeah. Like once I realized, like, oh, it's part of capitalism. Okay, that makes sense. Still don't get it, but at least I.
Me, with my training I have to receive yearly from my work, I'm like, this is just money laundering.
Yeah, when you described it to me so plainly like that, I'm like, oh, okay. Makes sense. You know, I'm gonna finish collecting what's on the beach, that way we just don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
See, the only NFTs that look nice are stolen artwork. Yeah, that's,
Yep.
I could agree to that, probably. I don't know. I haven't seen those NFTs, because it's not like I'm looking for NFTs. I'm not fucking high on capitalism. And money laundering.
And it's like, you wanted a decentralized market? Well, here you go. Unregulated decentralized market, here you go. Everything's getting stolen all the time.
Yeah. Me and a couple of our works had their work stolen. Me and a couple of our peeps had their work stolen as and sold as NFTs, so I stopped doing commissions for a long while. Oh man, that really fucking sucks.
Yep. Oh, Elk, by the way, the links you sent for your art, the links were broken apparently.
Yeah, I didn't even see them pop into my in there, so which is weird because I should see the same thing mods are seeing, right?
Oh no, this is like when Elk showed up in one of my streams.
Oh, okay, I thought. All right, okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense. Normally deal on Discord, yeah. Which I guess reminds me, Rez, we should probably just, at this point, just schedule a time to just, like, I guess, get in a call together and just, like, actually get the Discord up and running.
Yeah.
Like, because like, the issue I've been having is, like, well, I mean, when I've been busy with other things, like, you know, like, I was talking about the work truck story last week, and last week I had got my booster shot, so, like, my days off I was just spending it being lazy because, well, I had my booster shot. Now I also got a car, and I need to get, and I needed to do the legal paperwork for all that to make so I can legally drive it in a week, or whatever. Because right now I'm in a grace period, but, like, that grace period's gonna expire soon enough. Because I think we got it, like, Tuesday? Which actually, I just realized I don't think I shared that with the stream yet. I have a car now of my own.
Nice.
I think I shared it in Discord though, so you already knew.
Yep.
I also still have to do taxes. I haven't done that yet. There's just like shit, man. So I feel like I almost like need. I mean, I do need to do those. Those are more important than setting up the Discord, but I do think I've been struggling with just like, you know, like actually sitting down to view the Discord. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So maybe just planning a thing might be a good idea. I'm struggling to word right now because I'm also trying to kite all these ants. And spiders. You're trying to get an electric scooter? Awesome.
I might stampede. If you could kite them past me, I could just like.
I mean, I'm just kiting, but
Yeah.
if you see the angles line up, go for it. I don't know if that one's dead. No, that one's still alive because the ping moved. And it teleported back in. Okay. Interesting. Don't know if that was a netcode thing or it went so far out of bounds it teleported back. I don't know. I honestly don't know with this game.
It could be so many things.
Confirmed. Green mutant.
Alright, so now we have the...
God damn it, more!
We can do it. Oh, they're right here. Okay.
Yeah, I just died instantly.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that happening to me in like 2 seconds. On the other hand, every time I swing this hammer, like 50 of them will die, which might not be an exaggeration. Unfortunately, I have 1,000 hit points and they could probably do that. Got me. Land on that, please. No! Ugh. Okay, I picked up health kit there. You're over there. I'll see if I can get you in a bit here. Okay.
I hate it when you just overshoot by like a little bit.
Yeah, and that happened a lot there. And yeah, it was a Dark Crimson that got me too. God damn it. I guess one more try.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will survive.
We ever succeed, or we're saving it toward till next time.
Are being protected by shield bearers. Normal attacks won't be of any use. Charge forward! It's now or never!
Grim Reaper, press them down.
That's a shame because I really felt good about that attempt.
We have the Grim Reaper team as our backup.
Okay, but it's good to know that those the green ones will spawn basically on the beach,
Keep going! Rush
so we'll have to be careful of that.
all! Let's head to the top of that mountain! Negative. Too many. Can't proceed. We can't enough!
We have to find another way. Damn it. Can't believe they got the better of us.
Ah, damn it! Of course these wasps aggroed onto me. The guy who has like no anti-air. Okay, shield screen down.
Great. Have you destroyed the shield bearers?
Oh, I'm in the water. That might explain why I can't dash. I do kind of like the little swim animations that the characters have, though. There's something that feels so adorable about it. I'm gonna go for the anchor. Going for the alien. It's not quite dead. Okay, alien's down. Okay. I'll just take the fact that the bugs died. Did the shockwave hit you?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was trying
Knocking me
to.
around.
Yeah, I was trying to like get like the line of bugs that were coming your way. Okay, that anchor's down. This is a really good hammer, though. I like it. Okay, this alien's down.
Good job. The shield bearers have been taken down.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
Okay, laser alien is down.
Yep, just E back and get here and heal. Shit.
Well, I bounced down the hill, at least. And I'm next to a health kit, so... if she can get to me, we'll be okay.
We'll give you some medicine later.
Alright, I'm actually gonna try to take down this pylon. I almost called it an Archon. Fucking-
Archon.
Fucking Protoss. Dude, imagine if there was something like an Archon in this game, though. It'd be really cool, but it'd probably also be terrifying. As it should.
Oh!
Poor timing.
Yep.
Diver 1, attack! Diver 2, attack!
It sucks that your dash angle is exactly the right height for me to take on those.
Yeah,
Scatter the enemy.
damn it.
You know, I want to try it as Spencer.
Reload. No need to cover me.
Okay. But this has to actually be the last attempt.
Yep.
So what are you thinking of doing with Fencer?
I'm gonna try a generalist kit.
Okay. Because my plan basically is kill the shield screen, back up, kill the alien or the pylon, whichever seems more convenient to do, then do the other one. Try to clear out that main area, then try to get that second pylon up near the road, back up, recover, dive in, take out the center shield screen, then the one that's like on the hill next to it, and if I can, the laser alien and the pylon next to it. That's kind of my rough route for like what I want to kill in this, if I can. One of my main weaknesses is definitely all the hornets, because I don't have the best anti-air. So but I am pretty decent at kiting swarms of ants and spiders, because the finest hammer is really good at that, actually.
Please leave it to me.
The anchors are being protected by shield bearers. Normal attacks won't be of any use. Charge forward! It's now or never! Remember, press them down! Let's head to the top of that mountain! Our goal is to get to the mountaintop! Reach the light barrier! Fear not! We have the Grim Reaper team as our backup!
Flying monsters! It's flying types!
Keep going! Press forward! Get them all!
Alright, going in 3, 2, 1. Ah, damn it. Alright, got the shield screen down.
You destroyed the shield bearers.
Going for the pylon. Thank you. Did you get the alien down?
Yep.
Okay, good. Alright, in that case, I think I'm actually going to move on to the pylon, if you think you can handle yourself down there. Okay. This is going good so far. I'm liking it.
Yep.
Okay, alien down. Okay, got one of those down.
Good job. The shield bearers have been taken down.
Fucking laser guy.
Okay,
Target destroyed.
second shield screen down. Oh great, he has line of sight on me. No. Okay, I need to find healing out here. Here's a cluster of health kits.
Okay, let the wing divers take the lead.
Diver 1, attack! Diver 2, attack!
Oh my god.
Diver 3, attack!
Wing divers,
Okay.
scatter the enemy.
Laser guys down. Coming towards you.
The wing divers have been dispatched. Meet up with them.
Jesus.
Green's coming to you.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to make my way back towards the beach. It's not a huge line coming towards me, actually. Here, I'll take the opportunity to reload some of this. Okay. That wasn't too bad, actually. There's still more, but... The Dark Crimsons I am a bit worried about. Mostly because their bite actually does hurt, and they're really tanky.
Yep.
Doing okay over there?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I'm glad about the blast hole for tanky enemies.
I am worried about your position for the second wave of greens.
Yeah, moving in.
So, 'cause I don't know exactly what triggers that, but I seem to recall it was like, it felt like we just cleared greens and then suddenly we had more. And they were on us, so... I think this area where I am is pretty decent.
Confirmed. Green mutant.
Yep, there
Okay.
they are.
Alright. Here, I'm gonna go try to confront them, because the hammer's really good against them.
Also, I say the ability, like, a spider's looking at you and begins to attack, you move to its side, it just comes out the side of its ass instead of directly forward.
It's... yeah. But hey, these are things we have to adjust to.
Yep.
There's a lot of Dark Crimsons over there.
Yep.
I think this is our best attempt so far. We got through that green phase. Like, there's still a few greens around, but I'm not really that worried about them.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay. Hopefully they'll land on you. Okay, good enough. If I remember correctly, the spider spawner is way in the back. Do we want to go to position towards that, or do we want to get rid of
Sounds like a good idea.
Or do we want to get rid of the Crimson Ants?
I think the spiders are worse.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Because Crimsons are a lot easier to kite and don't kill you as fast if you fuck up. Making my way over there.
Got it.
Oh, you got it? Alright. Okay.
Listen to me.
Alright.
I'm looking
Then
for
I'll-
God.
I forgot. This is the mission where they do that.
According to Indian mythology, egg-shaped ships descended from the skies. And
I feel like this is the mission where we're like, what the fuck?
came from egg-shaped
Yep.
When we
ships.
were first playing this.
And
The god
Like,
that
even the
arrived
other
on Earth
NPCs are having, like, the same reaction as us. Like,
might be an alien. For all I know, he might be.
Because this is like the start of like
We can defeat him.
the final arc of the game,
you should
which is about God.
The same motif
Because,
has
you know, this is an
everywhere
anime,
around the world.
so
Outer space
you have to kill God.
you have to kill God.
Wait, does that mean that our characters cannot be older than, like, 19?
we fight in the real
Unless they're like secretly like 572 or some shit like that.
out there who rely on us.
I know, but I want to believe. I want to believe.
But we don't look childlike enough for that.
The war is doomed.
So that means you have to be, like, 14 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Humanity will
If you built like a brick shit house and look 40, you're probably 14 in anime.
I understand. Right now, we all could use some.
And Berserk being like the realistic one in all of this.
Yep.
Where Guts at like he looks fucked up, but he at least looks like
It looks his age. He looks his age if someone his age was under a shitload of stress.
Which
he is.
yes, exactly.
Like, I'm older than him, and he looks like twice my age. Okay, maybe not twice.
Yeah,
but,
twice is a bit much, but
but you know what I mean.
yeah, no, he looks like he's got like a decade on us, at least. But that's because, well, partially because you know he got a little bit cursed, and there's like a physical component to that, but also like he's seen some shit, man. He's really seen some shit.
confirmed.
Anyways, I'm mostly just collecting right now since it's just the crimsons
Yeah.
left, right? So we should have this in the bag,
Yep.
which is
I'm
awesome.
gonna kill this last one chasing me.
Okay. The pylon should remain, so... Right? I didn't see any...
Nope, it's just one ant.
Oh, did you get the pylon? Oh, you got the pylon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, then leave that one so that...
Also, man, a Gatling gun is so good when you're kite fighting.
Yeah, that's what I love about the Finest Hammer. It's really good at kiting, actually.
Also, man, like the level of experience I have with the movement, I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Such as knowing, what's it? When you're going up steep hills, it's actually faster to do the dash into a full vertical instead of into the forward vertical.
Okay.
So like for right when you're pressing the spacebar to do the jump, you let off of your movement.
Okay. We might have collected everything. You got
Yep.
everything on... That's... okay. Well, good job.
God, freaking the in-air control is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Also got a fair amount of upgrades for my fencer weapons there. That's good.
Hey, my rapid fire cannons are now S++ accuracy.
Nice. Awesome. Whew. Well, we're gonna call it there. So thanks everyone for coming by, saying hi, and thanks for watching and stuff. Come by tomorrow for some Together Tuesday with this guy. We'll be doing some more Orcs Must Die. I think we'll be starting with some Endless mode, and then maybe we'll start Nightmare mode on the campaign. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear. And then, yeah, come back next week when I complete Oracle of Seasons. Because, yeah, we're pretty much right at the end of that game. So we'll finish that, and then maybe we'll do more of this. Maybe we'll do some Torchlight. I don't know. It's kind of whatever. In the meantime, I want to thank you once again for watching, and I hope wherever you guys are in your lives that things improve for you. Good vibes and all that. And speaking of good vibes, let's go ahead and raid Grey Cat Cafe. They are playing Elden Ring because of course they are. She's a cool person. Go send her some love. And yeah. See you guys tomorrow for Together Tuesday. Bye.